from what I played, there were so many systems working together to really expand out the Pikmin game. So let's talk about Pikmin 4. Now, I played the Pikmin 4 demo, not when it released, a couple days ago, and I had a ton of fun with it. And honestly, I can safely say Pikmin 4 is going to be amazing. But let's set the stage. I want to explain why I'm super excited for Pikmin 4. Now, when I first got my Switch, there were two games that I really, really wanted. I wanted to play Animal Crossing, and I wanted to play Pikmin 3. I'd never played the original Pikmin 1, nor did I play the Pikmin 2 games. You know, it was for the GameCube. I never had GameCube, and it's a whole thing. So when I saw that they they released a deluxe version of Pikmin 3 on the Nintendo Switch, I was like, yo, I gotta get that. So I went and I bought it. Digitally. I didn't buy a physical copy. And, you know, I had so much fun with it. It was a game that I never thought would work, but it absolutely worked. You know, I never played a RTS game, you know, with dual stick controllers, but, you know, it did a really good job. Everything felt smooth. Everything felt responsive. I fell in love with the characters. I fell in love with the aesthetic. Everything, for me, it just hit 100%. And Pikmin 3 Deluxe is like one of my favorite games now, and even though I haven't played Pikmin 1 and 2, I really, you know, I want to go back and play Pikmin 1 and 2 on, they have a remastered version, but they released the Pikmin 4 demo, and I cannot believe how much content they gave us in this demo. And to top that off, I feel like it's going to have a huge amount of things still left in the game to do, because from what I played, there were so many systems working together to really expand out the Pikmin game. So in Pikmin 3, there weren't as much stuff to do outside of the game. But still, what was there was really good. But this game, you know, you have the underground levels, you have the surface levels, you have to collect treasures, you have a dog that you can upgrade. You can upgrade your ship that crash landed to get more things you could use. The minerals that you collect throughout the game, you could use it to, you know, to complete puzzles and challenges throughout on the map, so that you could expand and, you know, find new items. You could find new pathways. You could find all of these things. And even though it's a relatively small map, it's still so much fun things to do in the map. It feels large even though it's small. Every single one of the sub levels is actually the underground levels. It's amazing. So I played the demo. There will be some demo footage here, and also get subscribed, because I feel I might do a pretty big piece on this, like a video or something, when the game releases, because I absolutely love this game. I love this franchise now. So yeah, subscribe for that. But for now, let's just talk through some of the demo. The game basically opens in a tutorial section where you play as Captain Olimar with, you know, his stuff from the previous game, and you're able to, like, you know, but you're able to, like, play through the game, learn a lot of the game's mechanics. You know, you're stuck in this, like, this household-like place, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty interesting. I really like how, you know, even all this, it's very low poly, but it's like very well fleshed out, and it feels like a actual place you're living in. And once again, you're reintroduced to the Pikmin. You're reintroduced to a lot of the game's mechanics in this opening tutorial section. Now, the tutorial section don't actually end. It continues forward, but this is just to, like, reacclimatize you with, you know, some of the controls from the previous game, some of the stuff, all the logic and stuff from that. And then after that, basically you get a intro cinematic, and it basically tells you, you know, the rescue corps is now here to save Pikmin, and to save Captain Olimar. You get a new dog, and the game starts. You know, you're able to, like, go through the game. You're able to move. The game teaches you how to do a lot of this stuff. It assumes that you've never played a Pikmin 4 game before, but I gotta say, it was a lot of fun. Obviously it's a lot of fun. I am talking about it, right? So here it is. They give you a little breakdown of the kind of people of the rescue corps that you want to save. It teaches you how to use the dog in a Otachi, in a how it's intended to be used. You get a little intro to rescuing people, and you'll rescue 3 people in the beginning of the demo, and these people will be your captain, this random dude, and another scientist guy, and they will basically be providing you your upgrades. They'll provide you Otachi's upgrades. They'll provide you the ability to like pick where you want to go across the big huge map for Pikmin, and throughout the game you'll end up with the game will show you very simply how to get into the underground, what you can expect from the underground. And I honestly didn't expect the underground to like have so many things and for it to like feel that expansive, even though it's like a really simple map. There's a lot of really interesting puzzles that you could solve in various ways. I assume that if you played the demo, you'll solve a lot of the puzzles in a different way than how I would have solved all of the puzzles. So that is something I'm really like I love that about Pikmin games in general. There are some puzzles where there's an obvious way to solve it, and there are some puzzles where you could kind of do something weird. The game then, it drops a flag at the end of the when you win it, the underground, so it could tell you not to go back in that one. And then the game opens up. So the demo actually allows you to collect 1500 sparkilium. That is when you collect these treasures, like the giant real life objects, the Game Boy Advance, the Game Boy Advance SP, like all these other human-like objects to us, they have this thing called sparkilium, and that powers the giant ship that you have. The giant ship has radars, and you just go and get the sparkilium in order to, use it to find other people on the planet and to go to new locations. Now, you only have 2 locations in this game, and it's a lot of fun. I mean, I really do like the design, the aesthetic. It is really impressive that they've gotten to have such dense foliage and such dense foliage, such dense interactables that just works, it just there, and the Switch is rendering them. I'd say at a pretty decent resolution. I enjoyed looking at it. I felt like it was gorgeous. One thing that it is kind of funny is the way that the demo, the game tutorializes a lot of things. Every single thing brings up a menu, and while in the beginning that was fine, it get real tedious real quick, but by the time you do the initial menu items, it's gone, it's done. You won't really see it after the fact. So this is kind of like an open world game, an open zone game, if you will, where you get to like pick where you want to go, and you'll have a bunch of objectives, and you'll be able to use those objectives, as a trajectory, basically, as a checklist. And when you go and you solve new things in different parts, you could come back and like get new stuff in the other parts. So the game definitely has a lot more content than Pikmin 3 Deluxe. The game does a really good job of explaining every little thing. There's also because one of the things that I got really annoyed about this game with was the fact that there was no option to just skip some of these things. But I do understand there was a lot of new concepts that they introduced in this game, so they can't really just like cut out everything and just have you go about your way. They need to tell you about it. But I want to talk about the loading screens. Now, once a map loads in, it's fine. You'll never see a loading screen again. However, if you go between the sub-level or the main level, you're going to get a loading screen. And the loading screen is a bit much. It can be I think up to a minute maybe, but honestly, you won't really feel it, because once you get into the game just encompasses you completely, fully. It embraces you, and you should embrace it back. So yeah, that is that. There's the music. The music in this game. Oh, whew, I love it. It feels good. Feels great. It actually it really matches well. Like, this is a thing that I keep saying about Nintendo and stuff. Is like, they really do know how to make video games. For all their faults, they know how to make a video game. And you can clearly hear, like, I am super pumped for Pikmin 4. I can't wait to play this game fully. So yeah, so it's that, and let's see, there is a few other things that I want to speak about. So let me just okay. So basically, I think I've talked about mostly stuff that I really wanted to talk about in this game. We didn't get in the full version, you're gonna be able to explore at night, which you didn't get in the demo. So I actually so it's clear that there's still a lot of content left there. I imagine there won't be that many maps, but I think it's going to be amazing. And I know I sing in the praises of this game. I think this game really is worth the money. I'm not sure if I'll be able to afford it when it comes out, but I am hoping that I will be able to. So yeah, I think you should check out this game. It's amazing. Go and watch it. Go and play it. The demo is free on the Nintendo Switch. If you have the Nintendo Switch, go and play it. Alright, so that was my thoughts for Pikmin 4, the Pikmin 4 demo. I played it a ton. I'm very grateful for this game. I am super hopped up for it, as you can tell. If you like this content, subscribe, drop me a like. If you want to support me in my quest of owning Pikmin, you could subscribe to the Patreon. That'll help out a lot. I do have other videos like this where I talk about games that I'm really, really excited about. So I'll leave a link to the minicast playlist where I basically just talk about games. So check that out as well. So like always, drop a comment with a flower emoji and tell me, are you hyped for Pikmin 4? What game are you super excited for 2023? Drop it in comments. Let's talk it out. Thank you all for watching. The Void call and you answered. Yeah, 1, 2. Yeah, so